Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Treepunchers. And we're down here in the new and improved bed collection system, which is actually just the drop chutes for the creeper farm. And all I did for this is just remove the portals and replace them with drop chutes. And I also added a little collection system and a storage system down here with water elevators. And nothing too complicated. I could have chosen to do the same thing with portals as before, but I would have to add a light update blocker, and I didn't really want to do this on the server. Another thing that happened was preparations for the wither skeleton farm. I have paved the nether so that nothing can spawn for 128 blocks around this crossroads. I've also marked the levels where the spawning platforms for wither skeletons are supposed to go. One up here, one in the middle, and one down there. But now I will need wither roses, so that means I have to go over to the other fortress, which is fortunately just beyond that waterfall, lava fall there, and collect some wither skeleton heads. So to be able to generate a lot of wither roses, I don't really want to build a wither rose farm right now, but just kill some chickens with a wither. And to get lots of chickens, I built the chicken machine here. It's just a dispenser that can dispense eggs with, there's some redstone behind there too, generate a pulse when something's in there. And then all the eggs that the chicken will lay will end up in this shulker box. So when this is full, I will go to the end where I have constructed a similar machine to put all the eggs in and let the eggs dispense to get some chickens. Then I will poison them, and then I will summon a wither, and the explosion in the beginning will probably kill most of the chicken, which will result in a lot of wither roses. Hopefully. But since I have to wait a while, I have some more news. A day ago, my niece has decided to join us here on the server, and she started building a house over here. And I've made it my job to build a bridge over to the second island. And I've already started here, laid out where the bridge is going to be. It's going to run slightly on an angle across from where the way is over here to this little bit of land that forms this natural landing. And I laid out where I want the bridge supports to go, and from here I'm going to build some kind of a low arch for each of those, with a design like this or something similar. And the bridge is probably going to be a bit higher than, well, I have to see what I will do with this, but right now this is a work in progress. And while I'm doing this, the chickens will probably grow up and lay some eggs, and I will be able to procure some more eggs, put them in the machine so that they will produce eggs a bit more quickly. So this is what one section of the bridge will look like. And I just have to repeat it and then think about how I want to make the entrances to the bridge. And this is the entrance I came up with. I also completed the whole bridge now, and I think it looks good. I like it. Building the bridge didn't take as much time as I thought it would, so I changed the chicken machine into the Chicken Packer 2K, 20K, where you can input empty shulker boxes and you get shulker boxes containing eggs. I did that because while I was building the bridge, I got like half a shulker box of eggs. And now, yeah, basically all of that is automated. It's just packing things in here. And when the shulker box is full, it's outputting it into this one. Which allows me to take some of them and bring them to the end. And I didn't just have time to build the chicken packer. I also had enough time to make an end run. And, well, you'll see what I did here. A semi-automated, well, with a fighting cage with chicken dispenser. I can just throw the egg shulker boxes in here and oh, I have to remember, I have to build the wither base here. And now I just wait until the chicken eggs have been dispensed and all of this is full of chicken, and then I can fight the wither by just pressing this button and then slay it. And a weird thing I've been noticing lately is that there are blocks missing in several different places in the world. The plan was missing blocks, so I've already repaired that. But then there's something like this with a single block missing here. I'm pretty sure I put one here. And we have trees floating around and leaves being cut off, and I was missing a door at one space. Really weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And while we're waiting for the chickens, we can take a look at the redstone here, because we have nothing better to do. So the chicken boxes, or the egg shulker boxes, are inputted here and go into this shulker box unloader, which I designed, well, probably not very efficient because that's just what I came up with on the fly, basically. Then the chicken, well, the eggs are dispensed here to create chickens. And when the shulker box is ready, when it's empty, then it's piped into this item elevator to go back up here into the shulker box. So not too difficult, and as I said, not the most beautiful redstone, but it works. And finally, the simplest part is just the button that right now is running a redstone line up here. First to dispense. Where is it? There they are. First to dispense potions of poison to poison the chicken down to 1 health point. And then after a couple of seconds, this decay clock will activate the dispensers here, where I put the heads in, and then the wither is completed. So now all the chicken boxes have been emptied. The wither fighting cage is full of chicken. I can get my shulker boxes back. Oh, there are more in there than I thought. Probably didn't take them back the last time I tested this. And now we start the fight. Chicken get poisoned. And the wither is created. Nice. lots of lovely wither roses. And with all of those wither roses, well, several rounds of wither roses actually, I managed to build the wither skeleton farm. The most annoying thing was actually getting the piglins in there. And I designed this as a two-person farm so that one person has to wait down there on the AFK spot. The second person has to go to the killing chamber, which is over that direction. I tried to get a second nether portal there, but it messed up all the wither teleportation, and they would end up in my portal instead of coming out here where it's supposed to go. I believe I need a faster sorting system. This is what it looks like after just 10 minutes. Oh gosh, this is far too slow. I'll have to think about that. And thinking about what I wanted to do next, well, what I wanted to do with the redstone here is the first thing I deactivated the pusher and replaced it with a tripwire activated pusher so that I won't get my nerves killed. And I think what I'm going to do is replace the hopper line with an ice stream with water and a double hopper speed dropper sorter here. That is probably the best solution for this. And another 10 minutes, it's keeping up much better. It's losing a lot of coal and bones, but well, who cares? As long as the heads are all sorted, that's fine. Also, yeah, I scrapped the ice. It's this is such a short distance here that it doesn't really matter if there's ice or not. A stack at 7 from just 20 minutes, that's good. So now I can turn them all into lovely little nether stars. Well, probably not all at once. I actually saved some for later for additional runs for wither roses for decoration or black color or whatever. Right now all I need are beacons. Why did I place them here? And I'm not quite sure which one of those 3 projects I want to do next. Guardian Farm, Stonemason Hut or Smithy. But anyway, all of these require some planning in creative. At least I want to do some planning in creative. Both for the farm and some help for building a wall around the farm. And also planning the huts that they fit into the village. So what I want to do is build a wall with sand. So the basic principle is that I just want to have a station where I can stand and then place some sand which gets pushed away and over time builds a wall. But this only works up to 12 block long wall. So to get this longer, what I need to do is just grab the sand block with a slime and push it over one to let it fall down. And then repeat this several times and can just automate this with observers. So this works sufficiently well. At least it's pushing the sand forward, but if I place the sand too quickly, then this breaks. Probably the easiest just to limit how much sand I can put in there. So that should be fine. This produces a piston extension every 14 game ticks, and this can actually push things every 13 game ticks. Now, I should probably feed the player who's standing there with sand, so that we don't have to carry all the sand around. Alright, just putting a dropper there is enough for that. So that is basically the preparation for the Guardian farm. Well, for the beginning of the Guardian farm. And Lumi has been busy gathering sand, so Guardian farm it is. First I have to remove all the plants here, because otherwise this would break all the sand. So what I'm going to do is build the wall right outside of those 16 chunks that are that the ocean monument is in. So I have to go right outside here and build my machinery. So the first piston pusher is going to be here. And then I go clockwise around the ocean monument. And I'll end this video with a time lapse of us drying up this ocean. It's actually more like 12 or 13 time lapses cut together, because this took a real long time, even with all the redstone help that we had here. Just because I didn't play a lot, and it's like maybe an hour, a couple of days. So doing this took an entire month. But also by the time of recording this, I've already almost finished the first section of this farm. It's working right now, and it's going to be the beginning of the next video. And I also decided that I want to give this farm a bit more of an interesting shape. So that means I have to drain a bit more ocean than this. So probably something of a circle, or maybe a more irregular shape. We'll see. So until the next time, I hope you had fun watching. And I say goodbye.